With the ice, did everything.
Alright, yeah.
Ready?
Yep. Shit.
How you guys doing? It's e-manbates with Beats and Brews. I'm here with Aareus Jones and Dyelow from KeepitG. So we're going to interview them and see, kind of get in their head and see what the KeepitG life is like. So, guys, if you want, can you explain to me what KeepitG is? Really, like, it's a collective of different styles, different people.
Yeah, what I feel like KeepitG is, it's a family first and foremost. We all brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a record label, but it's a ideology, you know what I'm saying? Like, we put out music, we do clothes. We're all different kinds of artists, multifaceted artists, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has multiple roles, and we just have fun, man. Like, he's a creator, you know what I'm saying? So it's my brother right here, Dyelow, you know what I mean? It's really a movement, though, man. We try to spread positivity, peace, love. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think that was pretty, you covered most of it. I think, we definitely like a brotherhood first, and then all of us are also artists, so I think definitely, like you said, we're all kind of multifaceted, so that helps what we do a lot. And then I think, like, as far as like our mantra, or like what we stand for or represent, it's like a lot of people are like, is KeepitG for keep it gangster, or you know what I mean? It's like, is it a gangster thing? And we're like, KeepitG is more like just keeping it true to yourself, or like keeping it real with yourself. So you can keep it G and be peaceful and be a zen or whatever you want to do. It's more about like keeping it. You got to keep it real with yourself. So that's kind of like our mantra.
Gotcha. Who is in the collective of KeepitG?
So we got my brother Aareus Jones, right here, rapper, singer, artist, videographer, graphic design artist, photographer. I could keep going. And then we got our brother English, who kind of just joined the crew. He's here in the background somewhere. So shout out English. And then we got DJ Cataclysmic, High Potency, S. Deli, Two Face Suave.
Grace.
I think that's everybody in it. And then Rich Young and Tone too. Shout out Rich Young and Tone. We ain't gonna leave Tone out. So yeah, that's what we got. Like, including me, I think we got 8 members.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a couple of us out here.
Gotcha. Dyelow, talk to me a little bit about the 1 beat a day a year from last year.
Hell yeah. So for a while I was like really trying to grind and improve what I was doing, so I decided that I would really start making a beat every day. And then a couple months into it, I was like brainstorming with the crew and just trying to come up with some business ideas, and we were like, you know what, we need to start getting credit for the things we're already doing. And I don't know if it was me or it was like a collective. It was definitely a collective thing. I don't know if it was just me or whatever. Well, we kind of came up with the idea of, let's like showcase me doing the beat every day for a whole year. So some of it was like, when you feel like you should have been doing something, you go overboard with it. So I should have been making a beat a day for a whole year for years before that. So I'm just really just playing catch up now, but I'm fortunate because doing that has just like afforded me so many opportunities. I was able to get out in front of it and show people my work ethic rather than speak about it. So that like really spoke volumes for me and opened a lot of doors for me. Shout out David Blue. We in the suite 328 right now in the black room. So it's afforded me a lot of opportunities like this to come and work in some of the best studios and get in contact with some of the best artists. So and then the other thing that was cool from it was like just the whole team effort, because it was Dyelow's 365 beat a day challenge, but it was really like KeepitG and Aareus Jones, High Potency, and S. Deli, all these, and even Crack the Safe at the time, that really helped me get through that time with encouragement and just help with the art. And so yeah.
Gotcha. You guys have actually a collab project coming out soon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it Water and Ice? Or Water and Fire?
Light and Water.
Light and Water.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep watching that. But so explain to me, like, I guess, like the concept or like the actual idea of going into it. Like, what sound were you guys kind of going for?
I feel like it wasn't necessarily a sound that we were going for. Like me and Lo had been vibing, you know, when I got with the label last year, and we were like, that was one of the things we wanted to do. Let's come out with a project together, you know what I mean? And it's a bunch of different feels, really. The drop's October 19th, just so y'all know, Light and Water. But my vision that I put into it was more like the reason we call it Light and Water, because it was a point of like accomplishment. You know, I had a vision of like sitting on a beach, you know what I'm saying, with the sun. So it's light and water, you know what I'm saying? And that just turned into the project being kind of, it's like a two-sided thing, like a duality. So like the light is like more expressive, more wordy, like bars, you know what I'm saying? More like listen to it and like how I feel or how we feel on those type of tracks, experiences. And then water is like more for the ladies, like smooth, like vibe, you know what I'm saying? So together, I think we were gonna do 2 separate projects at first, but then we were like, let's just make it one. And it's hella dope. It's a culmination of a lot. We put a lot of effort into it, a lot of different kinds of beats. He crushed all the beats. He produced the whole thing. A couple features on it, inside the camp, and yeah, it's in-house. It's fire. You know, there's like we got Bodysuit. Our singles would be Bodysuit, which is like electronic drums, and it's like it's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's a rockin' get club hype type shit. And then Wild would be our second single, and that's more wavy, vibey. You know what I'm saying? It's for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? What you want. Our third one's gonna be Under the Moon, which is a song I wrote the hook a while ago for her, but we translated it, and he had a beat for it, and it's vibe. Two Face Suaves on that shit. It's hella dope. And then our fourth single right now is gonna be Hirashi's With the Ice, which is again for the ladies. Like I said, the water is super wavy. So
Yeah, just to back up what he said, I think as far like I really like our project, Light and Water, dropping like October 19th, by the way, because I really think it's a good representation of not only like what we're going through with the sound of hip hop and rap, but also like what like the industry and a lot of people like our age, our generation is going through. Because it's like you know, I love artists like Travis Scott and Future and all these guys that do this new wave of sound, combining rapping and singing and presenting it in a new way, and really using auto-tune and really pushing the boundaries of that. So I think like me and A, like when we first got together, we were so entrenched in the hip hop world, and that's what we did. Is I made boom bap beats, and I came from a hip hop world, and I was a drummer, and he was a lyricist, and he came up, you know, proving his stripes rapping. And I think we really like when we started, we made all these songs that were really, really dope. I think we would like we were trying to compare ourselves to like a Prime, like a Royce the 5'9" and DJ Premier or something like that. And then halfway through, I think we started making a transformation in terms of even what we were listening to, and like even what the sound of hip hop and rap was going through. We kind of went through that, and now we're like, so we kind of struggle, like, do we do a project that is like songwriter and pushing the boundaries and really using auto-tune and really like changing the beats and trying to go for more of a trap sound and like an R&B trap sound, or do we stick with this hip hop sound that's got us here and got us our stripes and people know that we can do that? So we kind of decided to go with this Light and Water duality project, and it's cool because it sounds like 2 totally separate projects, but it also sounds like one project together. So yeah, I think you know, the light being the, you know, kind of like the source of actual knowledge and content and substance in some of our music. We kind of wanted to still give that to the audience, but then the water is kind of like, you know, we're kind of instead of swimming upstream, we're trying to kind of find a way to open our audience and appeal to some of these newer fans who are used to hearing that sound.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Gotcha. So trying to like kind of appeal to everybody.
Exactly. We want to appease. We want to have something for everybody. So even if you might not like light, you might really like water, and that's okay. You know what I mean? You could hashtag fuck light. You know what I mean? Hashtag I fuck with water. You know, whatever
Right.
you wanna, however you wanna do that. So
Dig it. So you said you came from like a drumming background and like hip hop, and you're more like a lyrical background. So I always like to ask this question, like when I do my interviews. So what was that definitive moment that really got you into music, like that made you want to, become musicians?
You wanna go first?
yeah, man.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, it's tough. I like that question. I think we all have, of course, like influences early on and experiences, and like some people, find music a little earlier, and some people it's just raised around them, and then they realize that it's there. I think I was a person that like it was there already in my life and was always being played around me. I was fortunate to have an uncle that owned a record store. Parents always playing music around the house. But really, for me, it was drums. That's how I fell in love with music. Was I remember hearing a drum set played for the first time, and then it was like, I want a drum set. I want to learn how to play drums. So for me, it was, it was drumming, and it was that. But I think I've had many definitive moments along the way that's pushed me to producing and engineering. But I'll say that my first love was definitely playing the drums, I think I was 6, 7, start doing it. I did play drums real early. So anyway.
My moment, I wouldn't say it's a moment, it's more like, I guess I've been writing since I was like 14, so like, I've always wanted, like you said, it's been around me, like my dad always was playing music loud as hell, just all different kinds of vinyls, records, Jimi Hendrix, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, like, I've always been Michael Jackson, like everything, listen to everything, Whitney Houston, you know what I'm saying, like music-wise. What I would say my moment was, would have to be when I used my skills with photography and videography, and like use that to like actually push my music. Basically what it was is started Soundwave Productions, hashtag Soundwave734, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram, look it up.
Hashtag it.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
My buddy, he's a mentor of my Alnion, shout out Light Brigade. He grabbed me from a place and I was kind of like going downhill, kind of dark, you know what I mean, and kind of gave me a little bit of, he gave me insight to like keep going forward with my music. I think it was 2014, I was like paying for bookings and like selling tickets and shit like that. I opened up for Ritz, bunch of other different artists and shit, and he saw what I was going through and he was like, come on, grab me, pull me over here, showed me some shit, and I was trying to juggle both at once. I was trying to, do photography and push my music at the same time, and he gave me a little bit of advice, to focus on one, and I chose the videography and the camera side, and he was like, build that, and then once you get it up, like, feed your music through it, you know what I'm saying? So really that whole building process is what solidified me in like, I'm gonna push this and make a career out of it. And that just spawned and birthed all different kinds of sounds, because I'm very EDM heavy influenced with my style now, you know what I'm saying, as far as like appeal and image and everything else that goes along with music. So really just the sound waves, you know what I'm saying. That's when I really tapped into that and understood that that came from inside me, that dwelled in me, and I could use that as a weapon or a tool to speak and convey my personality and creativity and expression. That was it, and I ain't never looked back.
Gotcha. I mean, as for somebody like me, for instance, that's doing beats and brews, like interviewing artists and then starting to do my own music, I can relate to that so much. It's not even funny. So yeah, I appreciate hearing something like that. So So we definitely can relate on that aspect. One thing I want to ask about too, because I was talking about bodysuit specifically, and I really do like that beat a lot. Like I like the rock intro to it and like the EDM sound.
You went
So
crazy as hell,
it's
dope.
So what was the concept behind that song?
Man,
Or like the thought process that went into it?
Bodysuit. appreciate it. Like that's like one of my favorite songs off the project. Period.
Yes. On Spotify now.
Yeah, it's on
Hey,
Spotify.
go check it out.
iTunes, all that. Go check it out, download it. You know what I'm saying? It was really just a feeling, like the way I wrote it. You know, I just started in one place and went with it. That's usually how I write. Is just pick a spot and go with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm heavily into like psychedelic experiences, electric force and shit like that. So it's just kind of like how I felt in the moment, speaking to a girl, or you know, speaking to anybody that was in this realm. You know what I'm saying? Because the lyrics are like, coming to you live from the flight deck, vibing in the sky, hella fly, yeah, it's High Times front page, we in high def, looking at this hottie eye to eye, mind sex, done everything, what to try next, LSD, Molly, DMT, till my eyes X, I just want to smoke, it ain't complex, rolling up the glue in an armrest, you know, it's just like, that whole like, step forward and like, I don't know, movement, just the vibe, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking at a sexy ass girl in a bodysuit, everybody's around, we're vibing, it's real like intense, cerebral, this zone that I have, and yeah, it goes on from there.
It was kind of funny because I would say like a lot of songs we do now are like very deliberate, like in terms of the imagery or the content or the theme of the song or the sound of the song. This one was kind of like it was in the midst of me making a beat a day, so a lot of stuff was coming out, and this was like, I made this beat in probably 15 minutes in the car when, in between getting my hair braided. I ran out to the car and I was like, it was like 11 p.m. and I was like, I gotta make a beat. So I went to my car and just knocked it out. Which shows you too, like some of the most fire things, like, you know what I mean? Like I was not in a professional studio, in a professional setting. I was like in my car with the laptop, with the aux cord, like with no piano, like just clicking. And sometimes like, you know, it's sometimes you like you can transcend the equipment and the situation you're in. And then when like people hear it, like it shit's inspiring when you can like do that, and then it kind of can take you to another place. So that's kind of how the beat was made. But even that was like one of our first songs where I want to say dumbed down, but it's like a very repetitive chorus. I think we're like a little bit like we're really feeling this. I don't know how this is gonna be responded to the people that we, you know, engage and usually like play in front of. And then it's seemed to be our most successful song. And when we play live, like, you know, a lot of people know the song and they're singing it with us. So yeah, Bodysuit. Check it out. Check it out on Spotify.
Cause like the hook, you know what I'm saying. A lot of times I don't curse a lot. I don't try not to like make that like the chorus is just something you're repeating over and over again. That's the repetitive part of the song. And I was apprehensive about saying bad bitch in a bodysuit 20 times on stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are people gonna respond to it? But then I just stepped up like. When we started performing, like, fuck it, that's what we doing.
And the feminine response has been amazing. Yeah. And shout out the females.
Shout out the females.
The feminine. Shout out the feminines. The femmes, because
femme de la femme.
Yeah, the femme de la femme, because you know they've really been pushing this song. That's like, I think our main audience for this song has been actually women,
sure.
And they like the song. So it's interesting. You know, that's a whole nother conversation about taking a word and empowering yourself with it. But we won't go there with it. But you know what I mean. Shout out to the women for that.
All right, so I've been around you for a minute, just, you know, recording my own project and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
fire too, by the way.
Oh yeah, be careful, be safe. October 6th.
Holy Water.
Shameless promo.
Now.
Holy Water out now on Spotify. All right, I want you to explain this to me. Explain.
Man,
the audio, they won't pick that up, but
he half got me. like I was not expecting it, but
I'm gonna let you handle that one.
I'm gonna say he got me. I'll say he got me there. Man, what do you even call that? I'm not even sure what it's called, to be honest with you. Shout out A-Hawk though, cause he's like the king of it. But you know how it is when you be at work with your work buddies and you you need to find a way to get through the day and keep yourself entertained and keep yourself some comedy going in the day. We gotta find what that's called, but it's a hand gesture that we make.
I'm not giving away no drip, so Y'all gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's
That's all
it's
I'm about
a,
to say. I ain't about to get put on blast. You can't be talking about it, dog.
yeah. Shout out to A-Hawk, but it's a hand gesture that's out there that you don't want to get caught slipping. That's the basic thing. That's the basic rule here.
Right.
Is what just happened to me is I got caught slipping. You know what I mean? At any time, at any question, you could get caught slipping. So regardless of the hand gesture or whatever it is, just stay on your toes. You know what I mean? Really, stay on your toes, man. Don't be dropping the ball. NFL season just started. You know what I mean? Like
no fumbles.
No, we can't have no fumbles. Okay, we trying to figure out what the catch is anyway.
Break my foot off and John Brown behind.
What's your fantasy team name, man? Shout out your fantasy.
Actually, it was a Wap Me Whip, Wap Me JJ.
Okay. Shout them out, man. I don't know what the acronym for that is. WWJ.
You remember that Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay song?
Oh, okay.
JJ Watt, Wap Me Whip, Wap Me JJ.
Okay, I can do that.
See, he's not hip to the fantasy football, but that's a whole. He a muggle. This a whole nother conversation.
I'm a muggle.
Come on, man. Act like you seen Harry Potter, man.
I read the books, but I never watched the movies.
So what's next for like the KeepitG collective? Like what do you guys got in the near future? What's coming out? Everything.
Yeah, so kind of like what we're doing right now. We've really been creating. We played 35, between 30 and 35 shows in this past year already. And we were getting ourselves out there and really presenting ourselves as a brand and kind of like gaining new followers and taking ourselves new places. And I think we reached a point where like we need to like create some new material now with these new. In the past, I think year and a half, we've gained 4 new members, and just like I think we've matured a lot as a brand and as artists. So, we've been creating. We've got a Light and Water coming out October 19th. And we just dropped 3 singles. So we got Bodysuit, YO, and Under the Moon. You can go check them all out. Bodysuit and YO are on all digital media platforms, streaming platforms, and then Under the Moon is on SoundCloud. It should be out any day. Shout out CD Baby for taking so long.
Shout out CD Baby.
Appreciate you.
I really appreciate you. So that stuff's coming. That's kind of like immediate, but just like really on the horizon, we're really like trying to get back out there as a brand and kind of like present this work that we've done. So we've got Light and Water with myself, Dyelow and Aareus Jones, and then we got S. Deli has an album that's going to be dropping really soon called Let's Go. We were supposed to shoot a video. Finish a video today for it, but looks like it might be a little rained out, doing a little rain, so trying to figure that out. And then we have a group album with just our camp here that we just finished up the other day, so we got a little bit more mixing to do with that, and that'll be released soon. So we kind of are gonna, Light and Water's coming out, and then we got all these other projects that we're gonna start announcing and have release dates for.
Golden City project too.
Yeah, and then on top of that, we had a whole crew. Shout out Golden City Records. My man Mace, my man Free, Geese, Zaldi. They all flew out here from Bay Area, California, from San Francisco and Vallejo. Shout out to Bay Area. I'll be out there in a week. And they have a little record label going, a little crew going, and we had our little thing going. So we decided to have them come out here, and we recorded the whole EP. We shot 2 videos, played 3 shows, so we're gonna be releasing. 2 videos are out right now. You can go check them out on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in KeepitG Records. You can go check those out right now.
Drip Guys.
Yep, we got Drip Guys featuring Rocky 5. Shout out Rocky 5 and Rich Young and Tone. So they're on there, and then we also got Lil Asian. So we are really excited to release that project for sure. I think that's it has some serious flavor on it, between the flavor from Ypsilanti and the flavor from the Bay Area, California. Is really fucking tight. So we're kind of going to be like releasing all these release dates and dropping all this stuff. So we're really excited to like get out of the studio and like do some of these interviews with you guys. For real. You know what I mean? And like go play some shows again, do another 35 shows.
100.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So that's good. We're in ready to go mode now. So.
We're just loading clips, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tightening up body and make sure our shit right. Now it's just time to come out and fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a whole lot of different styles of content. Like you said, we like 5 projects coming out. Let's go with you. 5 different projects. And yeah, I mean, it's like what, 40 something songs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a clip we could just perform for days and days and days, man. So preparation, yeah.
Shout out Two Face Suave and DJ Cataclysmic too. They got 2 brand new projects that have come out in the past couple months.
Love and Grease and Forever Under Construction.
Yep. So you can go check those out.
Check those out.
Now,
I got a chance to check out Love and Grease. Sample approval.
Quality.
Shout out Grease. Hey.
Grease is now officially Two Face because he only has one eyeball. I don't know if it's breaking news. But yeah, he had a small injury, and he now has half a face. So, this is breaking. It's breaking news.
It's news to me.
It's breaking news.
Get the CNN pylon at the bottom.
Yeah, no, we're dead ass. Y'all can see the footage soon. He's been hiding, but we'll present it to y'all
soon. No. All right. I think that's it. You guys got any final words for us?
Light Water drops October 19th, all digital media platforms. Love and respect, man. We appreciate you guys interviewing us.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Much love,
my brother.
Shout out Beats and Brews.
Yeah, shout out Beats and Brews, and also shout out to your project that's dropping soon too. Do you have a drop date for that?
Be careful, be safe. October 5th.
October 5th. So
be careful, be safe.
Yeah, I had the privilege to hear this project. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of this project, and I highly recommend that y'all put that on your calendars, mark the date. You know what I'm saying? Because fam has put together a serious project with some serious content and some serious emotion and sound behind it. And he didn't he went out and got the right people to work on it. So, and shout out Drew Denton.
Shout out Drew Denton, big time, yeah.
Workshop, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, Light Water, October 19th. Man, go check out our singles now, man. Bodysuit, YL, and Under the Moon. You go check those out right now. Hey, why don't you tell them your social media stuff just so that they can?
You can find me on Instagram, @Jones_KeepitG. On what is this? Snapchat is Soundwave. Facebook Aareus Jones. And then make sure you check out Soundwave734 on Instagram and Facebook as well. I do, like I said, music videos, promo. Anything with a camera, you know what I'm saying? I'll be behind it.
Anything?
Anything with a camera.
Anything.
Especially.
Okay. Just check.
I got a Pornhub channel coming out.
It's a
next videos, yeah. Whatever to get the paper, man. Yeah, that's on my social. Come check me out.
Yeah, and then you can check me out on Instagram. It's at Dyelow_KeepitG. And then you can check our record label, clothing brand, all our drops, content, anything you want to find from us. Just KeepitG Records, flat out. Just type that in. Find us on Facebook, Snapchat at Dyelow07. So holler at us, man.
Yeah.
We got new shirts, bandanas, a bunch of new music, but whatever y'all need, man. So shout out Beats and Brews. Really appreciate y'all having us, man.
All right, that's it. I'm E-manbates with Beats and Brews, and that's a wrap. See you next week.